Welcome back to the TRU GOLF Academy. You've joined me, Jon Watts, today at Branston Golf and Country Club. I'm out on a great par 3 here, our third hole, and what I'm going to be talking about is course strategy. This may seem a little bit of a boring subject, but this is definitely going to save you shots next time you get on the golf course. Stay tuned to find out more. As mentioned, today's video is all going to be about course strategy, and I've got a really simple tip for you next time you're on the tee box to really help you try and take outside one side of the golf course. So on this particular hole here, I've just lasered it to the flag. It's a white pin, which means it's right at the back of the green here. It's 158 yards to that flag. There is water short, and the water carries on up the left-hand side, and the pin is right on the left-hand side. So I saw this and thought this would make a great video opportunity here. The place I cannot miss it is short-siding myself on the left. If I'm too far left, I'm in the water. If I'm going over the left side, I'm carrying the longest stretch of water as well. So if I miss-hit it, it's going down into the lake. And if I missed it over the water, but on the left side, I've got no green to work with. I've really short-sided myself. So what I want to do is actually aim a little bit right to that pin, slightly away from it. If it stays there, it stays there. If it draws, fine. But I want to be on this green. I want to be putting from the right side of the pin. So I want you to think a little bit more about where you are on the tee box. So I've got the two white markers here. And I think everybody I see and play with in Pro-Ams just goes right between the two markers. They don't want to give up any yards. I would always come that little bit further back, but I'd also start thinking about which side of the tee you're using. So on this particular one, I don't want to go left. So if I actually tee up on the left-hand side, it's going to encourage me to aim away from it. So the rule there is actually to tee up on the side of trouble, to encourage you to actually aim away from it. I get a lot of golfers do that wrongly. They'll come over here to the right side of the tee box, which actually again encourages them to aim to the left into the trouble. So I want to tee up on the side of the trouble, whether it's water, whether it's out of bounds, whether it's just tighter with tree lines, or I'm blocked out on the left side, I would tee up over here on the left, and it's going to encourage me to aim away from the trouble. You could also start thinking about which side of the tee box you're using depending on your shot shape. So if you are a natural curver from left to right, you are better teeing up on the right hand side to encourage you to aim to the left, normally to allow that little bit of fade, not necessarily on this hole. If you're a natural drawer of the ball from right to left, you're better off teeing up here on the left hand side to encourage you to aim down the right side. Maximize your fairway. Give yourself, or maximize your green width. Give yourself every opportunity of getting the ball in the hole from 2 more shots once you've hit your tee shot, so we want to 2-putt this. Or we want an easy up and down if we did miss the green. The place I cannot miss this particular one is on that left-hand side. So I've chosen an 8-iron, which for me is a club that flies about 155. It's 158 and a little bit into the wind to that pin. But there's no room going long here either, the pin's on the back, so I'm trying to hit this middle of the green, a little bit right of the pin, and I'm actually going to tee up over here on the left-hand side. I'm going to come slightly back away from the markers, just to make sure I'm not penalised, and I will always try and find a divot or an intermediate target to follow. So I've actually got an old divot here that is pointing middle of the green, right of the pin. So I'm going to tee up just a foot or so behind that, and use that as my line to follow. And I'm going to stand way over here on this left-hand side, looking at where I want to hit it. Now that I've chosen my spot, I'm not looking at the pin, I'm looking at my aim point, where I actually want to start this ball, which is more middle of the green here, following my divot line, and I've teed up on the left hand side to encourage me to aim a little bit more to the right of this pin. Let's give it a go and see if I can succeed on this one. So when I look up, I'm looking at where I want to hit it, not the pin, but the bit of green I've chosen. And that will do me absolutely perfect. So coming down now, right in the middle of the green, maybe half a club short, but I'll take that. I'm middle of the green, I'm leaving myself a putt. I didn't flirt with the water at all. I really took out that left side by teeing up over here. Tee up by the trouble to encourage you to aim away from it. It might seem a really simple subject, but I see golfers getting it wrong every single day. So start thinking about where the trouble is, which side could you get up and down from if you were missing the green, or which is the better side of the fairway to miss if you were going to miss the fairway. Really course strategy, plot your way around the golf course and you'll definitely save shots. I hope this video has helped. If it has, give us a thumbs up and do subscribe to the channel as well for all the other content every Monday, Wednesday and Friday at 5:30. Thanks guys, we'll see you soon.